Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more Historic on MTG Arena, and it is going to be our final video before JumpStart hits. So we wanted to just go ahead and explore another Dredge type deck to see what we could still be taking advantage of. And you may like this one, you may not like this one, but again, there's things that people like and there's always things that people don't like. So we're just trying to just keep playing different decks and see what people enjoy. And hopefully this is one of them. So real quick, before we hop into the video, I do want to just remind everybody, just as quickly as possible, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do anything you can to interact with the channel. Be greatly appreciated. So let's hop into today's deck. And we are playing Bat Dredge. So again, this is another Dredge type deck. We're trying to put cards into our graveyard, but then at the same time we're trying to take cards out of our graveyard because we are playing a cool new card, not a cool new card, but a card we have not played yet from M19, Desecrated Tomb. So this says whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. So anytime we dredge something and it comes into the goes to the graveyard and then it comes back out of the graveyard for any reason, whether it comes back into play or if it gets exiled or gets reshuffled into our library, just anything like that, we're going to get a 1/1 bat token. So could be pretty powerful because we are going to be coupling in it with Witch's Oven and Cauldron. I know a lot of people don't like the Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven. You know, a lot of people just don't like that. But we're not really trying to abuse this in a sense to where we're dealing a bunch of damage. We're trying to use it to generate bats to end the game faster. So that being said, let's just keep looking at the rest of the deck. We have a couple of Archfiend vessels, so we can make some 5/5s potentially. We have 4 copies of Citrus Supplier because one of the best ways to fuel our graveyard. We have 3 copies of Mire Triton. We have 3 copies of Emery. Now this is important because Emery does mill our deck for 4 cards, but then also she will allow us to cast any artifacts that get milled. So luckily we have Desecrated Tombs being milled, we have Witch's Ovens being milled, so that is a way to bring those back in case they do get milled. We have 4 copies of Silver Smoke ghouls, again, because we have Cauldron Familiar for gaining life, we have Sorin for gaining life, and we have Creeping Chills for gaining life, and we also have Luris, who happens to have lifelink as well. So we have a bunch of lifelink cards, we have a bunch of cards that mill, we have Timurit Calls of the Dead as well, and then we're also still playing this 1 copy of Demonic Embrace because we are trying to still go over the top and end the game as quickly as possible. So you know, some notable exclusions. We're not playing any Fiend Artisans in this deck. You know, we're not really trying to focus on that type of plan. It still could be a good addition to this deck if we were not maybe playing Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven. And again, we're not playing 4 of those. So, you know, we did kind of dumb it down a little bit, you know, water down the deck for the people who don't like the Cat Oven deck. But yeah, and then we're just wrapping it up with 22 lands because again, we are staying pretty low to the ground where we're casting 3 drops. We only have 2 4-drops in the deck that we really want to be casting. These 4 drops, these Creeping Chills, we want to be milling and exiling from our graveyard. So again, this is our deck. We are going to try to dredge us into some bats and kind of go crazy with them. So let's hop into the gameplay and let's see what happens. And remember everybody, please stay tuned until the end of the video where we hit up the wrap up and we will talk about everything that we liked. So we will see you guys soon. All right, this is going to be sweet. I'm super stoked. More Dredge type decks. We are going to explore the Cat Oven mechanic. I know a lot of you guys hate Cat Oven, but it's not the main focus per se. It does help us you know, do what we do, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep this. Turn 1 Stitcher Supplier. I feel like that's just like where we want to be all the time. All right, well, We are going to play... what do we play first? I'm going to play the Desecrated Tomb first. Really want to see what this Mardu deck is doing. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. This kills graveyards though, right? That sucks. Does kill a graveyard. So we really don't have much that we're gonna lose. So we're gonna cast this Demonic Embrace. There goes Emery. We have another Emery, not a big deal. We're actually we hold on. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of creatures because of this Elspeth's Nightmare. Oh, it's one or more. Oh, that's awkward. I thought it was one for each one. Reading the cards is fun. So, he's gonna do odd. All right. You did it. I mean, I think we're just gonna keep doing it. We might have another Oath of Kaya here. Doom Foretold. Okay. If he has two Doom Foretolds, he's got us. Oh, and that's game. That should be game. Oh, maybe he has a shock. Cancel. Solve. Nope. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Interesting. Well, I had a little stumble in regards to reading cards, but still got it. All right, game two. Game two. Let's hydrate. And then we're going to talk about some JumpStart that launches tomorrow. Pretty stoked about that. Holy creeping chills. No. Yeah, we'll keep this. We're going to put back a... this is weird. I don't really know. Do we want to... I don't want to put back any of these. I think putting back Luris was probably correct. Chris Dreams 13. Welcome to the game. Whoever decide to show up. Turn one. I know you have a lot of decisions to make on turn one. Let's rub our little dragon friend for good luck. Hello, dragon friend. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute, dragon friend. We need to name... Oh, there he is. We need to name our dragon friend. What shall we name him? Oh, Desecrated Tomb. Come back, Desecrated Tomb. Leave a comment down below letting us know what we should name our dragon friend. Oh, Pride Mate. I don't want to deal with you, Pride Mate. There we go. Well, not the best, but we're gonna get a ghoul. If he gains a life and attacks, I think we just triple block, right? Hope to draw a land so we can cast one of these Emeries. Oh yeah, come on, bring it. Get 6 cards in the graveyard. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's gonna hit next turn though. Yeah, we're still gonna. Oh, why no land? Why no land? How many lands do we have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our Heliod is pretty bad. If we can't draw land, we are going to die. Is that a Vigilance? You sure do. So I think we have to sack this. Are you kidding me? Well, I know how we don't normally concede, but we are going to literally take 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage next turn, and then we won't be able to recover from that. So, but Yep. Still won't do it. I still won't do it. I'll still let this guy have his fun. We're at 6. I mean, we would have to Emery into some crazy stuff now. And we just draw a Creeping Chill. Good game. Good game. Yeah, so we definitely got murdered that last game. That was a murdering. I mean, we got Mana Hose, got stuck on 2 land, but you know, can't win them all. We're gonna keep this. We do have a 1-drop. Looks like we could be potentially playing another mono white deck, but that's interesting. But I feel like this is probably going to be a control deck. Usually you see... Oh, no, maybe I'm wrong. Because usually you see the Castle Arden Vales in control builds. Take 1, gain 1. So we're definitely going to be dropping our... we should have played the Watery Grave. For whatever reason, I thought that was not a Watery Grave. I thought it was a Drowned Catacomb. Yeah. Oh. Gotta keep them kind of low on life. You know, we don't want them getting too crazy and the Sarah Ascendant getting out of hand. Okay, veto. Yep. We definitely need a way to kill... Oh, I'll happily take this trade. So we really have to watch out for the revenge that's going to come down on turn 6. The life that he gains. This might be a pretty bad matchup. Well, we didn't really hit anything good. Oh, gotta let that resolve. Gain them some more life. Creeping Chill. Well, can't really attack profitably here. Yeah, we're gonna be pinging ourselves. And we're not really worried about the Pride Mate. The Pride Mate is really just gonna get blocked every turn. So this, we have to keep him under 27. It's gonna be hard to do. I think maybe we should have skipped this one. Anytime you can cast a sorcery, okay. We can't do it yet. Yeah, I mean, let's just go ahead and get in with everything. I mean, we're gonna sack this ghoul anyway. So let's go ahead and that was a good hit. Yep. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I think we let this happen, right? It's going to put him up to 24, 25, 26. He only needs 1 life to actually be able to make. I mean, if he really wants to get in there. So, I mean, yeah, we're gonna give you a life. We're gonna stay at 8 though. Actually, we're gonna go to 7. Scry really isn't that bad. Yeah, I think we can keep that there. Oh, we're milling anyway. I'm a freaking idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't think. Five. I think we just keep going with everything, right? There's really no reason not to attack with pretty much everything. Now we get a couple more bats. Yep, we are. This is going to be close. And this really just boils down to if he can hit his land. So we really need to use Emery next turn in order to... Yeah, Emery next turn has to actually bring back a Witch's Oven, I think. So let's sack this. Bring back this other cat. It's gonna put us close. God, that Pride Mate is so big. All right. So I think is there any way to win this turn? Do we cast this? Or do we play Luris and then I think we get Luris. Yeah, I think Luris into Archfiend is probably what we need to do. Oh, and actually we can get back a... Can we just get back a Witch's Oven? Yeah, I think we lose because we didn't creeping chill. It's gonna be close. You're gonna gain 4 life. And then I can't believe you just won with the Heliod's intervention, right? We sack this, they come back into play. Yeah, we'll just let it happen. We'll just let it happen. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Yeah, so if we would have gained 3, he would have done that, potentially. Let's assume he did that for 2 still. We're at 3. He gains 2 more, so we lose 2 more, we're at 1. And then I think we actually went on the crackback. As long as we don't do anything crazy and make bats and stuff like that. All right, so let's get the party started. I would have loved to have drawn that Emery. Oh. Playing our own Dredge deck, are we? Are we? Well, our two 1-drops are really good against your 2-drop. But we can definitely see him probably playing a Fiend Artisans and whatnot, Uros. This might be the deck that we actually played. Does kind of look like it. Ooh, and there is that guy. But I think we have to get the ball rolling on the cards hitting the graveyard. I'm surprised you don't block there. Very surprised you don't block. So he doesn't have the mana to bring back Uro. He still needs another green and another blue. That random basic swamp that he has there is kind of stifling his growth. Alright, what are we hitting? What are we hitting? Yeah, we're gonna do another one of those. Go ahead and play everybody's favorite kitty cat. And yeah, I mean we'll attack. We'll go ahead and allow him to trade the Triton. I am pretty surprised though that he's choosing not to block with Stitcher Supplier, because you do want to feed your graveyard when you're playing a graveyard-based deck like that. So, all right, well, sorry, my friend. Top deck John. Yeah. I mean, he could have not been playing, you know, the deck that we played not that long ago. But I mean, regardless of what you're playing, I feel like if you're playing cards like Stitcher Supplier and Mire Triton, you're wanting to feed your graveyard. So you should always take trades when you can. Alright, one mulligan. Let's see these sleeves. These could be cooler. These are cool, but they could be cooler. Oh. Unfortunate. What are we playing against? Jund. Oh, okay. We're playing against that. We're playing against the Storm Herald deck. 2 Ancestral Masks in the graveyard. Three Ancestral Masks in the graveyard. Oh, okay. I was like, what? So these Desecrated Tomes are, or Tomb, sorry, Desecrated Tombs. These are going to really allow us to potentially draw or create enough bats that will actually, we won't have a problem blocking, hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna take action. Gain a little bit of life back. But again, freaking Storm Herald, I feel like, just ends the game here. We haven't been able to develop enough yet. There's a Storm Herald. Okay. What do we mill? That's the real question.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine. Belong to me now.
It's a lot of bats. The exile. Okay. That was actually a really good draw. Pretty sure that just ends the game. Yep. Wow, he never actually got to his Storm Herald. His draws just didn't work out to where he, you know, he had to pitch the Death Dweller, and that's unfortunate for him. Good games. Yeah. I can't, guys, I can't get that white-black deck out of my head. Could we have played differently? Mulligan. I think we keep this. I think that's... I think that's the right play. Putting back the ghoul. Alright, let's go back up to 20. So we just have to make sure that we hit our land drops. Of course not, right? It's kind of ridiculous. So you could go Mountain, Storm's Wrath. Oh, you're just playing a Golos deck, really? Oh, we can't draw lands. We're at 23 to 12, so we have an 11-point life lead. Yeah. But us not drawing land for 2 turns. We could have a number of different cards in play, a number of different cards in our graveyard. Now we're playing against a Shrine deck. We still didn't hit another land. Of course, all the lands right there. Alright, so they get a little 1/1. And then they probably get to play their big shrine? No? No. Okay, well. Oh. We get all the land. What are we playing here? God, I can't believe we just got settled. Those good hits. I mean, if he taps out and we draw our demonic enchantment, then we win the game. I'm down to 5. We're going to take a free attack here. So he's going to go up to 5. Yep. We're going to take a free attack. Because again, we get it back because we gained 3 life this turn. Kaya's Wrath. Well, guess it doesn't matter which one we sack, right? Is he gonna go up to 7? What do we mill? Anything good? No. I guess we should do this first, because if we hit our enchantment, we cast it. Pretty good hits. Pretty good hits. I mean, he can still have an out here. No, he didn't. Well, crick. Gotcha, man. Good game. Good game. He definitely had a bad draw with that though. Man, those were definitely some grade A hits on that last turn. Wow. Wow, wow. Let's celebrate again. Let's hydrate. Finish this off. Area. I don't think we can keep this. Witch's Oven into... No, we can keep this. We can keep this. Because I forgot Emery gets her cost reduced for our artifacts that we control. No, we didn't hit any artifacts. We did hit Demonic Embrace, though. We will drop a Stitcher Supplier. I mean, we'll go ahead and do this. I mean, he has a kill spell, which is bad. It's not the end of the world. I mean, our deck kind of does live on playing off the top and... Let's hit the Ghoul. Mire Triton? That's fine. Out of the Ebon Legion? That's fine too. I know it's crazy this sounds. I think we're just going to go ahead and sack this now. We're going to try to hit another Ghoul. And we did. I'm good with that. Maybe they hit our other Ghoul. That would be fun. Come on. Yes. We can gain 3 life with our foods. Oh man. Obliterator, really? Can we race this? That's trample. You have trample, but we have Mire Triton for 6. I mean, we could just sack the ghouls to the obliterator damage. mean, just play this Mire Triton. That was a hit too. Oh my god. Such a good hit. Play an Emery. We get 3 ghouls back this turn. I mean, we're just gonna do the same thing. We take 6, we go down to 7. Or what is in his hand? That was an unfortunate draw. It really was. So if we play this, get a 5/5. Totally fine with. Go up to 10. That was a good draw. Draw, my friend. So we're at 6. The question, though, becomes, what do you have? If you play... So if we embrace this for 6, we come over for 6. I think that's what we do. We're definitely going to block. I meant to sack. It's all good. We'll see what kind of play he has. It's a good play. So he has to block. He has to block. 100% has to block. Oh, he's gonna scoop. Yeah, because we can get a Witch's Oven back. Put him down to 1. Yeah, that was a good game. Oh man, game. That was close. That was good. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. And we had a lot of fun with this deck. It didn't perform as well as our last Dredge deck, but we went 5-2. We definitely lost one game to being mana screwed. really, really bad. And then we lost that other game to that black-white deck, which I feel like we might have been able to win had we taken a different line that last turn and actually cast a Creeping Chill. But again, we don't really know. But I do feel like we would have won that game if we would have just cast Creeping Chill. But who knows? Everything in this deck, I feel like, works really well. If I were to take out any cards from this deck, I do feel like I would probably take out Sorin's. Sorin is good in the sense that it sticks with the flavor of wanting to remove creatures from your graveyard and put them into play, which is a plus. But at the same time, though, it adds white to the deck, which you don't need. It is a little bit more of a win more card. I do feel like Sorin's could easily just be the Call the Death Dweller. It's going to be 1 mana cheaper, so it's going to bring our curve down just a tiny bit more, which is going to be better for us in the long run. And it eliminates the fact that we have to play white mana sources, which I mean, we didn't really run into that problem per se in any of our games. I mean, we did get stuck on 2 land, but it wouldn't have mattered. So, but yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck. Again, this is the last deck before JumpStart becomes legal. So JumpStart is going to be launching tomorrow, actually today, if you since you're going to be watching this video today. So hopefully we're going to get some really cool historic decks, starting tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Well, again, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and check out all of the cool links down below. Do everything you can to interact with the channel, and be sure you join the Discord. But with that being said, you guys keep staying safe. Have an amazing day. We will see you guys next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.